Maddie. How's your week been?
Been crazy.
Yeah?
It's been crazy. We did nails today. That was fun.
We did do nails. How did yours turn out?
I like them. They were a little pinker than I thought they would be.
Oh, you think yours are a little too pink?
I do. I think they're a little too pink.
Okay.
How are your nails?
A lot too pink. I don't even know how to help them at this point.
They're very pink. They're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta give off Barbie a little bit.
A lot of it. But that's okay. They're still a work in progress. But aside from the nail situation, I found another guest to be on our podcast.
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm good. We also have a buddy in the background.
Hi.
She might have random pop-up things. So, yeah, it has been a little bit crazy. How's the potty training going with that?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
You know, she's getting there. She had an accident recently, and that was a lot. I was cooking, and I turned around, and there was a huge puddle on the floor. And I was like, oh,
no.
Great. Okay, so other than that, she's been good. She's been going.
Right.
But
I swear, every time you brag about how well she's doing, she circles back around and does something.
Every time.
Wow.
I had just talked about how good she was doing. We had gone like a week. Like, she's telling us. We're going out in public and she's telling us. And then she had the accident. I was like, man, I texted her. I was like, I knew I should have bragged about it.
Like, there's no reason for it. All right. Well, welcome to our podcast. What made you decide to come on?
You guys just pretty much asked me, and I was like, all right, I'll do it. Why not? Seems like fun, so.
Yeah. Do you feel like you have any greater knowledge for us, or you're just being coerced by friends?
I'm just being coerced by friends.
Fair
I
enough.
would like to just add that there's somebody in the background who's being very distracting right now.
Sorry.
Very distracting over there.
So, all right. So, where are you from?
I'm from here, born and raised.
Do you
Colorado
mind
Springs.
if we use your name?
Yeah, it's fine.
Go by your name that we call you?
Yeah.
All right. So, Paxton. All right.
Yeah.
Is that your given name, Paxton?
It's my last name. It's a
Okay,
family name,
okay.
So.
How did you start going by your last name?
So I was in prior military, and
Okay.
they use our last name, obviously.
Okay.
And just like hearing it for so long, it's like, I don't know, I just stick with it, and it feels weird going by my first name now, you know what I mean?
I could see that. Like, you go by one for so long that's the familiar.
Yeah.
Like rather than go by the other.
Yeah. Every time I hear it, like, I just kind of cringe a little bit on the inside.
All right.
Yeah.
So, born and raised here in the area.
Do you like it here, or do you
I
ever
mean,
think about leaving, or?
it's cool, but I hate the winter. Like, if it could stay summer all year round, I think I'd be okay here. But, nah, it just has to snow.
I thought I lived in a state before this one that changed seasons a lot, but this one's got it beat this year. Like, I don't know what Colorado is doing with the weather.
This year, I have no clue.
Yeah, it's like...
But I come from Houston, and we have, like, 2 seasons, which is just really hot, and then, like, 2 weeks of kind of cold, and then back to really hot. And so when we came here, and there's all these changing seasons, and snow, and I'm like, oh my god, I love it, you know. So it's completely different for me.
Yeah, it literally, like, snowed, rained, and it was, like, sunny, like, all in one day. So I'm like, what the heck, Colorado?
Right.
It's just Colorado being bipolar.
Yeah, it is.
I think Colorado's off of his medications, and that's why it's acting like it is.
Probably.
That
sounds about right.
sums up this entire state. Like, people's responses, missed him today, did ya? All right, why don't you go home and try again?
Come back tomorrow.
So have you ever wanted to leave, or you're happy here?
I mean, I'm happy here, but if the opportunity ever came, like, I would probably leave. But
Okay.
I don't know. If I was like, maybe like a future job opportunity needed me to move or something like that, then I would go. But for now, I don't know. I don't have the means to exactly travel right now. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
But I don't know. It's pretty cool.
All right. So, what was like your childhood like? Like parents, family dynamics. Like, do you feel like your parents were present? Like, tell us a little bit about your childhood.
Not my biological ones, because I was adopted when I was 13 months old.
Okay.
Because let's just say my mom wasn't really the best
Fair,
caretaker.
fair. My mom wasn't either,
Yeah.
but I had to survive it. So
Yeah.
continue.
My dad didn't even know he was an actual dad. Like, he didn't even know my name. It was
Interesting.
originally Damien, but when my dad, we'll say his name, Eric, he like went to where my mom's living at now. Like, he dropped off the kid, and he was like, I think his name's Damien, or no, it was Damon, because my original name was Damien. So he's like, I think his name is Damon or whatever. And then that's like, my mom was like, okay, and then that's what they got on the papers and all that. But yeah, growing up was pretty tough. Just, didn't have a dad when I was like, I think he left like when he was like 10, like when I was 10 or something like that. So,
Okay.
that was definitely difficult, not having a good role male father, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, Maddie can relate more to that than I can because I had both my parents in my life. Like,
yeah.
they were absent per se.
right.
Like, I don't feel like my parents were present, but they were both there physically.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just raised by my mom. My dad was there for like 2 years, and then that was pretty much the end of that. So
Yeah.
now that I'm older, I understand that was probably for the best. Like,
Right.
he just was not a great person. So
Yeah, it's kind of like my dad, he tried visiting, like we hanged out like for a little bit, and then like I thought we were actually like starting to like kind of like have a bond, but he got a new girlfriend, and so he started focusing on her more than like our relationship. So I kind of dipped out. I was like, all right, cool, and then
So many times that happens. A partner alienates the child,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's a tough one.
yeah,
But-
but honestly, like I feel like I turned out pretty well. Definitely had a hard pass. I was raised in a Christian family, so I feel like that definitely helps.
Okay.
Like my mom was definitely a good mom.
Your adoptive mom.
No, yeah, my adopted mom, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's who you went to church with.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then I
okay.
have my sisters and my brothers went to church with me as well, so.
So that was all the way through growing up, like high school, like you've
Yeah.
always been in the religious.
Yeah. So like I didn't really start becoming a Christian until like maybe like a few years ago. Just cause like I was kind of like a rebel. I didn't really like believe in Jesus at that time, you know.
Okay.
Like I would go, but I would just go because my mom was making me. You know what I mean? I didn't really have an
Yeah.
option.
yeah,
But there was like one time I was doing like acid and I had like a really bad trip. Cause like so I was like super high before I took it, and I had like been on a tea break for maybe a month or whatever. And so like I'm going to get my the acid from a friend, and she was like, oh, you want to smoke up and all that. So like I hit a what was it? It was like a bong, but you can like put wax on it. It was a wax
Okay.
bong, I guess.
There's so many contraptions.
Yeah.
I didn't ever do acid, so I don't know any of the things with that.
Oh no, I'm talking about like weed. It was like wax.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a wax
I
bomb.
thought you said acid, and that's why I was confused.
Oh, no.
My bad.
We'll get there eventually.
Oh, okay, that's good. I clearly heard different.
No, you're
Apparently
good.
there's more to the story than you know.
I was real confused.
Yeah. So I gotta like set the theme, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom. So freaking, I'm hitting the bong or whatever, and freaking, I'm like high as hell. And she gives me the acid. She's like, oh, by the way, these are like super strong. And I've done it before. Like I've taken like, cause I think I had 4 and I took all of them. But I'm like used to taking 4 because like it's nothing. I'm just like really comfortable with that. And then so like I get home, I like take all 4 of them because I'm like in my head I thought that these were like the weak ones. I was like, this is nothing, just. But I was like super high, so I wasn't thinking straight. That's the reason why I thought. So I'm like maybe like 20 minutes in, I'm already seeing like visuals. I'm like, whoa, this is like it hit on like really fast, really quick.
Right.
Usually it's like, let's see, it takes about 2 hours to peak, around there. So yeah, usually like around 1 to 2 hours is when it usually starts.
Mm.
And so freaking, I like end up just like going to the hospital because I was like really scared for my life. I was like, yeah, I need to get some like medical help and all that. Freaking, I'm like seeing faces all around. Like, I
And
kid
this
you not.
is in high school that this is going down?
This was like, I think I graduated high school like a few after, and then I don't know how old I was, but it was a while back.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I knew that, but...
Yeah. Freaking, I was like seeing faces. When I closed my eyes, I don't even know what I saw. It was so weird. It was like something about like a pyramid. Like, I don't know. I just remember seeing a pyramid. I don't remember anything else though. And pretty much like I freaking go to the hospital, right? I'm like, it's like next day because I took it at night, and I'm like still seeing visuals and stuff like pretty
Right.
clearly.
The world is not right in your mind at this point.
I was good.
You had baked yourself
Yeah.
into a party that wasn't fun.
Yeah.
So you're at the hospital, and what happens with that?
So eventually, like, I go home, freaking get chewed out by my mom because she found out, you know.
Of course,
She's
of
obviously not
course.
okay with that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I freaking, I go back down to my room. I had this, like, purple light on, and I had my TV, like, right next to me. And so, like, I look at my TV, and, like, I see, like, a purple face because of, like, the neon lights reflecting off. And so...
Like a globe type.
Yeah. So I think in my head, I'm like, is that Jesus? I don't know why I thought it. I kid you not. The thing just literally makes straight eye contact.
Mhm.
I freaked the hell out, and then like it never looks at me again. Probably because it was like, I don't know. I feel like Jesus
You
cares
scared
for me.
Jesus?
No. I feel like just Jesus cares for me. So like,
Okay.
he knew that like it scared me. So obviously he wouldn't do it again or something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay, fair.
At least that's
how
my
your-
perspective
That's
on
how
it.
your
I don't
brain
know.
is. So
Yeah.
you saw Jesus with all of the...
Yeah, all that. And then, like, I pretty much just, like, I just figured out, like, the meaning behind it was just, like, if I kept living the way I am, like, I would definitely go to hell and all that.
Okay, fair.
And so, like, that scared me because I, like, genuinely thought I was dead. Like, I was going to die or something like that.
I've heard that in other people that, like, if they have, like, a come into Jesus story or an incident
It was, like, an ego
or
death.
something, yes. Like, the point where you're like, man,
Yeah, like,
are
I
these
really,
the
like,
choices I should be making with my life
Right.
right now?
Like-
Like, I feel he appears in a way that you need to hear and see it, like, for
Yeah.
each individual, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
definitely, yeah. So,
But for you, that was, like, the turning point.
yeah, that's, like, what kind of, like, triggered it, you know? And I'm like, all right, I need to turn my life around. But it was so weird because, like, when I was laying in the bed, like, I was laying flat, and I felt like my body was literally just going underneath the
Like,
ground.
you're just elevating. Dude, that's the level of high that you
Bro,
didn't
I was
ask
freaking
for. You're
tripping.
like,
I genuinely thought, like, my body was just being dragged out. Like, that's what it felt like. I was like, oh, hell no.
you're like morphing through the pillows
Yeah.
and the
And
blankets
then, like-
and the...
And then, like, literally, like, freaking, once, like, the, like, high gets, like, almost over, it's like, I literally feel my body, like, come back from the ground into my
Yeah.
body. I'm like,
yeah. Like,
was freaking
there's
crazy.
a moment you're like, we should have not done the things that we did tonight. Like,
I messed up. I was hating every second.
There
I was
was
like, bro.
so many times in my days that I would be like, just let me wake up tomorrow. I promise I'll try
Yeah.
harder. Like,
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
so
So-
that's when you definitely knew you went religious.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what did you do after high school?
My first job, once I got out of high school, was like Subway. And then I went to personal training for a while. That was pretty cool. I didn't get to finish the degree because the college went bankrupt like a week I was going to graduate. But it's like, the place was called NPTI, National Personal Training Institute. They have like other places open, but the one I was going to was closed. But then I went into the Army when COVID was hit. That was like in 2020 or something like that.
Mhm.
Was there for like a few years, did my like bare minimum contract.
Is that
got
like
out.
is that like 4 years?
It's so it's 3 years and 25 weeks, and then when you re-enlist, you can either do like year 4, year 6, or whatever.
Okay.
You know, some people when they're going to like the recruiter, they like immediately like, oh, I'm gonna do my full 20, or like they sign up for 6 or whatever, and freaking a lot of people like regret it. I'm like, bro, I feel sorry for you.
Right.
Because, like, honestly, the Army isn't really what it's cracked out to be. At least that's what it was in my experience. Because, like, it was just like a toxic unit. The leadership was horrible. They didn't like really care for me or like some of my other comrades. And so like I just wasn't having it. I was like, I just kind of dipped out of there. I was like, no, I'm not gonna stay in. So yeah.
What branch were you in? Did you say
Army.
that? Army.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And you already did your time served.
Yeah.
Was there anything that you felt like you did get out of it though? Like even though it wasn't your lifelong, is there any tools or?
I feel like my work ethic for sure.
Okay.
Just having like a good work ethic. Definitely feel like I matured and got like a lot more independent too. Because before I joined the Army, like I definitely wasn't independent. But like just kind of like having to be out on my own, kind of fend for myself. Like I kind of like grew into that independence, which I definitely feel like helped me.
Okay. Okay.
The drill sergeants kind of just drilled me into like that
Right.
kind of stage. So
My mom was in the Army, so I got to
Yeah.
listen to a lot of her stories from it, and we talked a little bit the other day, but she lived in Germany for 2
Oh.
years,
nice.
and she loved it so much. And as a kid, she talked about it so much that now I have this obsession where I need to go see it.
Yeah,
Right.
Germany
You know,
was so
it-
beautiful.
oh,
I went there too. I went to Illesheim.
I'm
Was
so
that
jealous.
your favorite place that you went while in the Army?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Certainly.
Like
The-
that would be the best. Yeah.
Was that the only place you went, or did you go anywhere else?
So it was only Germany, but like I did my basic training in Oklahoma, Fort Sill. I don't remember where I did my AIT. I just remember it was Fort Lee. I don't remember the name of like the name of the state, but the unit or like the station was called Fort Lee.
Hmm.
And then I went to Kansas for like my actual unit where I was stationed at. So yeah, that's the only places I traveled.
Well, are you happy with where you're at now, or?
Yeah, definitely happy with where I'm at now. I got a job. God's blessed me with a house that's like really close to it. He's blessed me with a car, all that. So he's just been good to me. So I'm
That's
definitely
good.
grateful for it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Are you someone who is religious in your home, or like you're a person who likes to attend church?
I like to attend church. I go
Okay.
to this place, Manna Church.
Okay.
It's you know where Harrison High School is?
I know where nothing is in this town.
Do you know where it is?
Like
No, I do
You
not.
know where the Pikes Peak College is? The like central one next to the base for Carson.
Kind of, not really.
It's-
it's
It's
I-
like maybe 12, 20 minutes away from here, so. But that's
wait,
where I
is
go.
it next to like where that Sam's Club is and stuff? Is it over like?
Sam's Club.
Because I think of Fort Carson, and then I think there's a Sam's Club or something over like next
Oh
to
yeah,
it.
yeah. So that's like a different street, but if you like, it's in that general neighborhood.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Yeah,
So that
it's in the ballpark.
that area
Yeah,
over there.
Yeah.
people be listening to us in the non-direction.
They're like, what?
They're gonna be like, I'm trying to figure out where it is.
I know, right?
I wanna attend.
Fort Carson, Fort Carson.
Shout out, man, at church.
Be like, is there anything that you wish you'd done different so far? Like with where you're at? Like is there something you would go back and be like, so wouldn't repeat?
I don't know, actually. I'm definitely a huge believer of like, I got here, like I am who I am today because of like the stuff in the past. I feel like if I changed something in the past, I definitely would be a total different person.
I think so.
And like honestly, I'm definitely kind of happy where I'm at. So
I
like
it.
with who I am too and all that. So
Yeah, I'm kind of in this era. I'm pretty proud of myself right now. Like it's a
Yeah.
little late in life, but
Like-
you know, like
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm a little bit of both. Like I definitely like to be social and go out and do stuff, but at the same time, I need my my me time. You know, what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah,
let me get back with myself.
right.
Because like I definitely have a social battery, but I feel like it definitely dries out pretty quickly. So I'm like, all right, time to recharge.
Right, I get that.
Yeah.
I am definitely more of an introvert, so I like to be either at home or I'm off in the middle of the night trying to find like creeks and lakes and stuff. Like
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm more of a not people person.
I don't really know what I am. I kind of
Don't
like
know?
to go the out, kind of like to
Okay.
stay home. Like I'm kind of trying
I
to
would
figure
say
things
I
out.
would say you're more both. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Probably
I,
like how I am.
yes, very much so. Because there's times where I just have that need to go out and be social, but then I kind of get out and the anxiety hits. I'm
It's
like,
like,
oh, I'm just
well-
kidding. Let's go home.
Like that one time we were in downtown, like we got in front of that crowd. We said, "Hell no!" Just straight up.
We did one of those walks where like you didn't even have to communicate, you just all knew you didn't want to be there. Like we didn't even look at each other, we didn't even
Yeah.
anything, we just bolted. Next thing you know, we're looking at the directions of where we're trying to get downtown, you know? And the other person we're with is like, it now says 8 minutes away. And I was like, 8 minutes? Weren't we 3 minutes away? And they're like, yeah, but we walked. Like, we just bolted. So then we came back, realized it was the venue that we were trying to go to, and we're like, yeah, we're out of here. Like,
Yeah.
not
No.
happening. Like, it was not my vibe. I do that a lot.
Yeah.
If
Right.
you're in my group and I don't like we move it.
Yeah.
We move
We're
it.
out of here.
You know, I just don't like it.
And then we did the main event after that. Like we figured out where to go. Did some bowling. That was a lot of
Yes,
fun.
that was a lot more our vibe. It kind of had all the options that you wanted, but like
Right.
not downtown. I kind of forgot. I don't like that crowd.
The
Yeah.
crowds downtown are wild. We used to do DoorDash, and you got to pick a lot of stuff
and
up
we
there.
had
It
a
was-
situation
was a lot.
right off the bat that like 3 really big dudes tried to separate our pack, and I was like, I don't fly that way.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
like
Mom
right
there
off the
drinking.
I did. You'll find my passes go away so quick when I feel energy. Oh, she like, and then we just bolted. Like
Yeah.
it was interesting, but yeah, I don't
Literally
know.
said, I'm ahead now.
Peace. Like if you ever look up and I'm gone, it's because I caught a whiff of something. I am
Yeah.
at home playing dead. Like not it, not involved. What do you feel like? Just in a general day of things, what's your struggle? Like a day-to-day struggle that you think you battle with as a person trying to get through life?
I definitely feel like my autism. I have autism, and I feel
Okay.
like that definitely. It's not really like noticeable because like I am on the high functioning scale, but there is still things that like I struggle with and all that. So, like-
What's something that you feel like you struggle with? Because you are definitely high functioning
Yeah.
for what you are.
I feel like it takes me a lot longer to learn something than
Okay,
others.
fair.
Like usually they pick it up pretty well. I definitely have to be like shown at least like a good few times, and then just kind of like work on it myself. I'm definitely a hands-on learner, and then eventually I'll get it. So
Yeah, I've always been someone that has to physically do the motion of whatever they want me to know.
yeah,
Because if they're just throwing words at me, it's words. Like
Yeah,
it's gonna
yeah.
go somewhere
it's
else.
like straight past
Yes.
my head.
Yes.
That's why I'm like sometimes when I tell people like if they're like showing me like oh go to yada yada and grab this, I'm like bro you're gonna have to just
Yes.
show me because that just right past my head.
Gone. So how do
Yeah.
you cope with that, like where you work, like knowing that you feel like you need a little bit more help?
Just
Is it a safe environment for you to ask questions?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, definitely.
I agree. I think
Yeah.
it's a really good environment to, like, everyone learns a little bit different down there.
Right, right.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Do you think that struggling with like the autism and stuff, do you think that that affects your relationships?
Mm,
Also, do you think religion affects your relationships at all? Or, like, you know, do you think that it adds to the struggle or do you think that it helps? Like you have your daily struggle.
right.
Do you think that the religion, like, helps you when it comes to making relationships? Or do you think that,
Yeah, I think it helps.
like,
yeah. Yeah. Because I definitely try to be like more like Jesus, and Jesus loved everyone, and like, he was like quick to anger, turn the other ear, or turn the other cheek.
Yeah.
So kindness.
Kindness, yeah,
Like,
pretty
lead with
much.
kindness over.
Yeah, because there's customers I'm like, bro,
right?
you're so lucky. I'm like,
Do you
Those are the
think-
ones I kind of stand in my silence and just stare at them like, is this what we're doing today?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Right. Do you
It's-
think that religion has helped you with your struggles with like autism and stuff? Like, do you think
Yeah.
that it's kind of helped give you a?
I feel like seeing it in a Christian way, I feel like he blessed me with it. It was like a gift to have autism because like I kind of see the world. Like I'm definitely really good at picking up people's energy and like I can tell if that person's like really positive or if they're like negative and all that. And just kind of being able to like differentiate that. And like being able to help others too. Like if I do notice something's off, you know, I might go and ask you, you know, like, hey, what's up, you know, do you need help or whatever. And be like, I can be like, yeah, I can pray for you or whatever. I like sometimes I involve my church group. Like I'm like texting the group chat. I'm like, hey, you know, so and so needs help with ... Can you guys pray for him and all that? And everyone's just like so quick to be like, yeah, I'm praying for him right now and all that. And he's just always provided. So I don't know.
Right.
I definitely don't have to like worry about the autism being like an issue for me because I know that God has got me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
What's something that you want to be known for?
I don't know, honestly. I kind of like my privacy.
Right. Like, I guess, think of, you know, you're on your deathbed and you have your family surrounding you. What is something that you would want them to talk about?
I would want someone to say, like, hey, that man was a really good Christian. You know, he cared for people. You know, he was a good person. He, like, wasn't a bad guy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like the kind of dude that his word meant something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in the end, if people knew you, they were like, "Hey, that's a good dude."
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I want.
Let's backtrack a little bit. Have you, when you were in the Army, you said you were mostly stationed in Germany?
No, I did 9 months in Germany. It was like a rotation. So like, our unit would go every other like year. We would rotate with this other unit that was there for 9 months, and then we would just switch back and forth.
So what was your purpose of being there for 9 months at a time?
Just fixing the vehicles, being there. Like if
Sitting around wasting money.
pretty much, yeah.
Boys being boys, going to no, like I should have bashed on it. I wasn't in it, but like the stories that I hear and the amount of money that we waste,
it's ridiculous.
what other places did you get to travel?
I went to Oklahoma. I don't remember where AIT was. It was like, I don't remember. It was just called Fort Lee though, so I'm sure someone watching this video might know.
Maybe. Because it's been how many years since you were in?
Let's see, I got out. Let's see, it's 2023. So it's been 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. Because I got out in 2023. Joined 2020, got out 2023. So.
Okay, so this is my question to you. If you're ever at like a family, I don't know, like a school function, something where like they honor veterans, are you a person who stands up? Are you proud of being in the military? Or are you someone who stays seated? Because this is something I didn't realize was a thing.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Manitou? That presentation that they did?
Yeah, like like I kind of need to know because I know people that like are ashamed that they were, so like they don't stand up to support it. So it's a curiosity to me why you would be in a program and then not support it, but some people don't. So now I need to know, are you someone who stands up and be like, yeah, I was proud to be in there, or are you someone who's like, not it?
I'm not ashamed, but I'm not gonna like support the Army. I'm not gonna like, I don't know, represent them.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Like, I'm not embarrassed at it. Like, I will tell people like, yeah, I was in the Army. Like, I'm not keeping that a secret. But like standing up for like something for the Army, no. I already did my time, bro. You ain't. No more, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
So,
like, it's a thing.
So you served 3 years, right?
Yeah.
So, do you feel like now that you've been out for 3 years, do you think that they provided good care afterwards? Like, I know a lot of people that have PTSD from serving.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody that has PTSD like that? And like, do you think that they were very well taken care of, or do you think that they?
So my friend, he got PTSD, and like he actually claimed 100% from the VA office, like he 100% disability, and freaking they're giving him $3,000 a month right now. So.
Okay. So they're taking care of him.
Yeah, definitely taking care of him. So
that's good.
I'm in the process of getting mine too, because like. I definitely have like some hearing issues. One time a drill it was just our regular sergeant. He like, we were at the range and he gave me some like faulty ear pro, and like I'm putting it in my ears. I'm like getting ready to shoot my M4. I shoot it and freaking just ringing in my ears like, and I had to like keep shooting and all that freaking. So it's just like, it really messed up my eardrums, and like my sergeant's yelling at me. He's like, Paxton, why aren't you aiming? I'm like, bro, I can't because my freaking ears are hurting. So I'm like
Right, yeah.
flinching, you know what I mean? Freaking, but yeah, so like that, I got depression from when I was in Germany, just being away from my family for so long. It definitely got to me, and I was in like a toxic relationship at that time too, and she was actually the one that suggested that I should go see medication just because like she experienced the most of my depression than anyone else. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So.
Did they provide medication for you, like through?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. When I was in Germany, they had doctors, and then they were like, they told me like, oh, you can be on this medication or you can be on that one, and then yeah. So I also have Medicaid, so they've been paying for it too. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get to go explore a lot when you were out in like Germany, or did you stay
Yeah,
more on
so
base?
COVID was still a thing, and
Oh, I forgot about COVID.
yeah, so we had to like
Yeah.
sign this whole like paperwork and all that, tell them where they're going, how to wear a mask. It was so dumb. But
So not a lot of exploring then, huh?
no, I mean we did go to a hookah lounge. That was cool. The guy there was like super chill. He was like giving us free shots. He was doing shots with us. We were like all circling around. He had this like big TV, and he was like showing us like German like rap and all that. It was tough, but we were all just like taking turns sharing music and all that. So
I actually really love German music.
Oh.
So I started taking German in high school, and we had this lady that was our teacher for like 6 months, and then one day she just never came back.
Oh, what the heck?
But it was such a strange class because she never taught anything. She played music for us, and then she would give us like books to read that were in German, and that was pretty much our class. But the music that she played was what got me into it. And so she showed me this band called Seed, which they're like a reggae band, but
I'm trying to think of what reggae is.
It's I don't know. It's fun. It's kind of calm. I don't know. You should definitely check them out. They're a great band. But then, from there I kind of explored more into like the German rap and stuff, and like I listened to like Sharon David and things like that. Like I am so fascinated. I have a friend from back in high school that lives in Germany now.
Right.
She went into the Marines.
Oh, that's where
I don't remember.
That's where my brother's trying to go into the Marines.
But she ended up staying out there, and I'm so jealous. She's living the dream. I remember being like 12 and telling her, one day I'm gonna live in Germany. I'm gonna live there, and I'm gonna have like the best life. And she's literally living that life
That's
right
crazy.
now.
I think if I was stationed in either Hawaii or Germany, I would definitely just like toughen it out. You know what I mean? Like I would just deal with the crap. I wouldn't want to move out.
Yeah.
Because like you're only in the toxic environment for like so long, and then once you're off like the clock and all that, you can go out and explore and all that. So
yeah,
I feel like if I was in Hawaii, I would try to like learn how to surf because I don't know, it's been on my bucket list. Learning how to do that, that'd be cool.
my cousin stayed in Hawaii for 6 months. She lived in one of those like, I think they're like hostels or whatever, where you work and then you get the rest of the time to explore and stuff. And she's actually trying to go back. She said it was great, but she loved Hawaii. She was out exploring all the time, and
that's cool.
It was great.
So what do you think is one of your like favorite memories from the Army? Like boys being boys, like you guys were out, like I don't know,
that one
something
video I
that
showed
went
you.
down. So describe what was going on.
I don't know if you remember that video I was showing you. It was like we were all like trying to kill that rat.
The rat. So there's
no, it's a mouse. My bad, mouse.
Okay, so a mouse, and was there 4 of you, 3 of you?
3 of us, yeah.
Dancing around like like you didn't know who was more scared of it, but they lit this thing on fire.
Tried
to.
Oh my gosh.
Tried to. Like you're watching them like encourage each other, but like they also like half afraid of it. I wasn't sure exactly what was going on in the video other than they were laughing so hard about this thing going on.
Right.
It was definitely a fun experience.
He was already down when I saw the video. In my defense, there was no animal.
Would you join any other branch, or would you
I joined the Air Force if I like ever wanted to again, but I like smoke, so obviously They probably won't accept that.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. But if I like could go back to join, I would definitely do Air Force for sure.
So when you were in the Army, you worked on the vehicles. You were like a mechanic. Okay.
Yeah.
Do they have that in the Air Force?
They have like you can be a mechanic, but there's like you can be like an airplane mechanic or like.
That'd be kind of cool.
I don't know what they have. I have like a relative that was in it though. I don't remember what his job was, but he loved it. He did his full contract and now he's out. So.
Is that what you would do if you went to the Air Force, or would you try and be like?
I don't know. It depends. I don't know. It depends.
I think it'd be fun to fly the planes.
That would be
kind of
cool,
crazy.
I just want to go like.
I know. Right?
Yeah. My brother knows how to like fly airplanes, and he can like fix them too and all that. So.
Did you ever work on like a super cool piece of equipment that like you're like, yeah, man, I got to.
Not
or nothing
really.
like that. No, just kind of maintenance and.
Yeah.
All right.
A whole bunch of boring, filling out these paperwork, all the faults with it, doing our daily inspections.
That's kind of what I heard, like just redundancy, it would just be so interesting to see what you could scale back and save money in these.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, maybe pay our soldiers a little bit more for the traumas they go through rather than have them fill out 5,000 forms that no one will ever see again.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't understand that part of things. Where's somewhere you've always wanted to travel then? So you've been to Germany. Is there another country Hawaii.
Hawaii would definitely be on the list.
Is there anything specific in Hawaii that you want to see, or just Hawaii
The
in
beaches,
general?
feel the weather, try out the food, the scenery. Like,
all right.
yeah, maybe the females. I'm just kidding.
Maddie's always showing me like the North Pole or like Ireland or Iceland.
Yeah,
Iceland. Like the things that she shows me, I've never even
I'm trying to go north. I'm trying to go to like Norway.
She's trying to freeze me.
Yeah.
She's like, well, it was so fun to be your friend,
It's
but
so
we're gonna jump in this lake and die
the
today.
Aurora
Oh my
Borealis. You get to see polar bears. Like that
It's
shit is so
cold.
cool.
Really?
So
That's why they
cold.
have jackets and gloves.
Gotta like double layer.
I think they're reaching a certain
People
point.
live there and they're comfortable and happy.
Yeah,
like
but they're used to it.
Yeah,
okay, I could get used to
never.
it too.
See,
I'd die.
see, I'm that person that would be shivering the entire time we're
We
there.
literally went and walked through the snow. It would be like that.
I think it's colder
Yeah, I was
than
gonna say,
that,
definitely
and you
colder.
don't know what's coming. When you look at a land that's covered in snow at all times and there's only this much snow, that's freezing
Except
temperatures.
that island,
That's
except
not-
that island near the North Pole that I show you has green in the summer, and they get to like
Okay.
50.
Oh,
50, great. I love that.
that's still not sun tanning weather.
No,
These nails do
Those-
not
those are
look
ripping
like
No.
these.
you're right.
These
Those
nails.
nails are definitely giving like a beach in Mexico with like a margarita.
I was just gonna
And,
say,
like, the
look
little,
out,
like-
clouds are coming through.
I think a lot of margaritas to mute the color, you know, kind of like
I don't
I
think there's
can't,
anything
I
getting that
can't
color.
even-
I know. Even when I did this, I was like, "Oh my god, what have I done?" And it's
Yeah.
gel.
I've won, but at what cost?
Yeah, it's
Are
fine.
you one of those guys that paints your nails?
Hell no.
No.
Have you ever tried it though?
No. I mean, my girlfriend did it, but that's just because, like, I don't know.
So like she put color on your nails?
I'm, her boyfriend. I'm like, alright, fine. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you were
But
like being the nice guy.
Yeah.
Did it feel weird the whole time you
It
had
did.
it on there?
I hated it. It
Okay.
was black, too. I was like, nah. There's
No,
way.
so that wasn't you. You didn't go buy the black eyeliner and add to it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you never know.
They
So
tried to
you-
put eyeliner on me. Like, I was like, that's where I crossed the line.
I
you know?
remember getting a hold of my younger brothers and dressing them up as girls.
Bro, she made me wear a dress, too, one time.
Oh, look
I was
at
like,
you.
hell
Did you make a TikTok video about it?
Oh my gosh. We made a video. It's not on TikTok, though.
Of you wearing her dress.
Yeah.
Paxton, you are the nice guy.
So you're Christian.
Hmm.
Is there a favorite Bible verse that you have?
Yeah, it's Psalms 5:8. It's what I want to get tattooed eventually. It's lead me, O Lord, in your righteousness because of my enemies. Make your way straight before me. That's what, like the whole verse and all that. I just like really like how that kind of just like stands out. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get that tattooed like right here eventually. Don't know when. Whenever I get the money, you know.
Right.
Always with
It's
tattoos.
okay. I have a couple
Yeah.
tattoos I want to get too, but you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
we gotta have the money for it.
Yeah.
When did you pick that verse as like something that was significant to you?
I don't know. It was a while back because like I have it on like my Facebook, like the bio.
Mm-hmm.
I have that kind of like as the thing. So I've had that Facebook for a while. I couldn't tell you honestly, but
This is what it is.
yeah.
Right.
All right, if you had $1 million, what would you do? It's the first thing you do, $1 million. In this day and age, with the prices that they are, $1 million, what would you do?
Invest it. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I'd definitely buy like a nicer car.
Yeah.
Instead of my little cheap
Do you
Honda.
have a dream car?
I want to get a Skyline. I feel like the R34 is really good.
You and my husband would get along. That is his dream car.
Yeah. I'd get it exactly like Paul Walker's and
Mhm.
Fast and Furious.
Mm-hmm.
Exact same design. Like,
Exactly like what my husband was. Okay, you and him will have matching
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah. Maybe race it.
I just need a car.
You know.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely would try to invest some of it though, because I know eventually it would run out, and I would want like, obviously to like keep going.
Yeah.
So, I'd figure out some smart way to invest it. I don't know. And yeah, I don't really know what else.
Would you relocate or stay here now that you have some financial?
Depends. I'd have to see like the money keep going because I don't want to relocate and then not see progress in the growth of my money and be like,
Dude,
oh
I'd be
shoot, I'm
gone.
screwed.
I'd be gone. I'd be gone.
You
You'd
know what, I
find
think
me
I would-
figuring out at the other end of the rainbow if I
Yeah.
can make it work or not.
Yeah.
But you would not find me here if I had $1 million. Poof.
No,
Where
I
would you
think
go?
I would disappear too.
I don't land,
Land?
trees, mountains.
I mean, we got that here.
Not enough. I mean, maybe. If there's a spot in the mountains that's convenient, yeah, but it needs to be not in this spot.
Yeah, as long as it's not like old stage where you can only stay half the year. Because that's
They be coming and kicking you out of your house.
there's no way.
FBI, open up.
There's no
I
way.
don't
I barricade
understand.
myself into that house.
Freaking grab like the wooden forwards.
There's no way. I'm not leaving. If I bought that, I'm living in it. No.
Come on, Sarge. We gotta go get that woman out of her house again because she's
Escapes out the bathroom
No.
window.
making rules on your own house.
Oh,
you
I
can
would.
only live there for so.
I'd be in so much trouble.
Yeah, I don't see. Maybe that's not the place we should look for a house then if there's limited year round.
Yeah,
So
probably would have to do
because
research
if
on that.
Maddie got evicted from her house when the snow flew,
Oh no, Coats.
the whole reason that she bought the house in the mountains was for
Is
the
to
snow.
be in the snow.
Yeah.
I came to Colorado for the snow. This year, not so much, but you know, I
I feel like you just gotta build a cabin in the mountains. I don't know. Go full on like native. Or
One
whatever.
day, like, what is it, British Columbia and Canada or whatever, where it's like super beautiful. It's like in the summer, it's really pretty and like picturesque, and it has all these like crazy mountains and stuff. But in the
Here?
winter,
Or
no, it's British Columbia. It's up in Canada, and it's like one of the most beautiful places that you could go. But
Okay.
it has like really good summers, but then the winters are like
right.
crazy. Do you know how happy I'd be?
I want to ride trains through all of these places that you show me, like to be able to.
Right.
That'd be cool.
Or we just do a really long road trip. Get like a good RV or a
That
schoolie.
too.
Make like a school bus and then like
A school
just
bus is
travel into
crazy.
that. Hell yeah,
just
man.
kind
Hell
of scoot around the U.S.
I would
and
love
like.
that.
I do envy the people that have figured out how to make that work in their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if how do you even get a school bus? You just have to go like
You
rent one or
know,
whatever.
You know what? There's a place. There's like a pull and pay that's like next to the freeway.
Mhm.
You can't ask me where. I have no clue.
Right.
Real
But I know
helpful.
that it's you can see it when you're coming back. God, I don't even know where that is. You're coming back to the side of town,
Okay.
and if you look off to the side, there's like 50 school buses parked, and you can go and purchase those school buses, and that's yours.
Well,
There
guys,
you go.
it might be the move.
Is that what we're doing? Everybody's we're
You're
gonna
gonna see me pull
caravan
up over
school
tomorrow.
buses.
Hog on, let's go, man.
It's like, I
Yeah.
didn't know when you were gonna get rid of your Honda, you were really gonna do a school bus. Like,
That's stuff I've looked into since like I was in like the 7th grade.
no,
I've
I
always wanted to
never-
do
That'd be
something
cool.
like that.
Yeah.
So if I could ever get
I
my
mean,
hands
now
on
I
money,
do, but back then I didn't.
if I
Yeah.
could get enough money for that, I definitely would be doing that.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Alright.
You'd never see me again. Well,
No.
do you have any questions for us?
No, no, I don't have any questions.
No questions for Heidi.
No.
No, I'm an open book. They have to put up with me all day long at work. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth at work.
That's true. That is true.
Like, the amount of times I've walked up to Paxton and been like, hey, Paxton, you want to know what I did today? And he's like, he gets the
Was it this
eyebrow
time?
every time.
You know what? I remember that because you used to come home and
Yes.
be like, "You'll never guess what I told Paxton today."
Cable, when I was dealing to that, I was like, hey, this dude called me from jail 29 times. And he's like, did you block him? I was like, no. But I will after I go home and talk to him. And then I call the dude and I'm like, seriously? You just sat there all day calling my phone because you couldn't? He's like, yeah. I'm like, why? Because you can? And he's like, yeah. Take the phone away. And Paxton would just look at me and I'd be like, you know what? Sometimes we have to entertain ourselves, alright? Officially, for the record, he is still blocked. Like, I have not
Yeah.
gone back on old habits, but
That's good.
the dude's funny. 29 times. I mean, if you're sitting in jail, what else are you gonna do?
That's true. Yeah.
There's no way.
29 times.
There's no way.
It
think
gets
after,
better.
like-
I was working self-checkout,
Mhm.
so I'm trying to run my phone.
Oh my god.
Like, clear the events, hang up, clear the events, hang up. Like,
That would have been stressful.
Yeah, that definitely would have been like.
I was just so mad by the end of the day, and I just laughed. I was like, wow. So yeah, so Paxton is real fun to harass at work, but we now know Paxton has another side. He's had a little bit of wild in him.
Yeah.
He's like got some stories. Sure, we barely surfaced on the stories though.
Oh yeah, it goes a lot deeper for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes though, I never know how much to pry into people's drug use because I know what I did during my drug usage, and I'm like, do I
Yeah.
want that out there?
Yeah.
Right. Stories for off camera.
Some stories were really funny, and then you look back at them and you're like, were they though?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, the moments of. So, I think we're good for today. Yeah, you don't have anything else. From our audience, we hope if you guys have any topics you want us to do, let us know. Thank you for watching us. We appreciate you coming on, having some laughs with us.
I'm glad to be
The
here.
silent partner in the corner
The
that like
distraction in
didn't
the
want to
corner.
be trapped in the bedroom because we're low budget podcasting. So I hope we make some of you laugh, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe also.
Yes, thank you
know,
very
leave-
much, Paxton.
leave some
Now we'll have
comments.
to go watch.
Now we got our guest doing it for us.
You know
We
what?
can
I'm
get
a
it
problem.
together.
That's the one thing. I wanted this podcast so bad, and then I hate to host. It's a problem being me.
And on that note, we'll
Whole
see you next
problem,
week.
yeah. Bye.
Bye.